Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a get ready with me. I have recently hauled some things. I have some newer things that I've shared with you, and I wanted to do a get ready with me so you can see the products in action, not just like swatches from the haul or whatever. And I like this. I like to watch people use the newer products that they purchase, and not all these things are new. Some of them are, but I wanted to kind of feature them so that you could see them in action. But some Old Faithfuls, some standby products I use all the time, and yeah, I haven't done a chit chat get ready with me in a while, and I wanted to hurry up and film one for you guys before I hit the road so that you'll have something to watch as far as like chit-chatting goes. And I will have more of these in the next 2 months for sure, because I know that I want to do more of hauling things and then using those products in a get ready with me so you can kind of see them. And I've done that in the past, but not regularly. I would like to start doing that more regularly. So if you do like my chit chat style get ready with me's and seeing products in action, like newer things, older things, things I already own, please thumbs up this video or leave a comment down below so that I know I can get the feedback from you guys that yes, this is what you would like to see consistently on my channel. So let's roll in. So before we start, I have necessary things: ice water, always need ice water, and Pinot Grigio. It is an afternoon here and it is a beautiful day, and what pairs better than makeup, girlfriends, and wine on a beautiful day? I'm not quite sure. So first things first, I'm just going to prime my face with the Smashbox, what is this called? Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It's just a great pore filler inner, and I like it. It's not a silicone-y type feeling primer. Well, I mean a little bit, but it's not like the regular primer. And right now I'm really into things that fill in my pores. Forgot to zoom you in. You want to see what I'm doing, right? Okay, so today I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I can already tell you I really like this for a lot of reasons. I am in the shade Light Beige. I wasn't going to do like a full demo and review on this, so here it is. Here is your demo and review. My friend Kayla got me turned on to this foundation, and she just kept raving about it, and she's like, you need it, you need it. I'm like, okay. It is a medium to full coverage foundation, a very natural finish. It wears really well too. Anything with the words full coverage in it, I'm curious about, because I like to have a really flawless canvas, but sometimes it can look a little cakey. It can be tough to achieve full coverage without looking like you're wearing makeup. And I don't know how your boyfriends or husbands or whatever, how they work, but my husband will let me know if I have cake face. He will let me know if I need to go back inside and Fix Plus the crap out of my face or start over. And honestly, Fix Plus is a lifesaver for that reason, because it can really help get rid of any makeup appearance, but sometimes even that won't save your face. Typically, I've been applying this with my Sigma, well, whatever, not necessarily Sigma, whatever this is, like a flat top kabuki type brush, and just kind of buffing it in. But since I'm going to be using a beauty blender for my concealer, I'm just going to apply it like that today. Alright, we're going to have to pin back these bangs because I cannot deal with them in my face. Totally a hairstyle killer, but what are you going to do? Okay, so that's one light little layer. I'm going to do more though, because I want full coverage today. Okay, so a few weeks back I had done a haul, and I had ordered from the NARS boutique, and I had said that the lady had thrown in some samples of their NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And on its own, it is way too drying for me. In fact, it almost settles into fine lines and stuff, and that... it's just not my favorite concealer. But she told me and gave me a sample of their eye cream. She said, it's a little drying for you, just mix a little bit of our eye cream in with the concealer. And that is the trick. It just makes it much more creamy and more moisturizing and hydrating, which I need that. And I'm finding that as I'm aging, like, this is getting drier and just things tend to settle, and we just need to find a different product that will work. So this is, it just says eye cream, just a little sample of their eye cream. And she gave me 2 shades, but, excuse me, she gave me vanilla, which is light 2, and custard, which is medium 1. So I actually opened the custard because I'm kind of self-tanned. Well, I'm a little bit self-tanned right now, not like my normal dark. And I've been reaching for this one more, so I know the vanilla will work, but I'm going to save this for on the days that I'm not self-tanned, because it gets to be a little bit light if you're like medium skin tone. So I am going to I just kind of been concocting it a little bit here on the back of my hand. I'll take a little bit of the eye cream, and then I'll take a little bit of the concealer and just kind of mix it together. And this is just so much better. It's just so much more hydrating. So I guess the final verdict on this concealer is it doesn't work for me on its own. It's working for me as a mixture here, but I don't think I would buy it and then purposely buy an eye cream to mix. Like, that doesn't make sense. I might as well just use a concealer I know will work for me. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys that you can do that. So if you bought it and it's not working for you, just mix in a little bit of your eye cream and it'll make it, or any concealer that's a little too drying for you, try mixing in some eye cream, because it's going to give it that hydration and moisture and make it a different consistency, so it won't settle so much. So I'm going to set my eyes with the Your Minerals Transparent Veil Mineral Loose Powder, essentially, a loose setting powder here. I got this in my BoxyCharm this month, so I wanted to show you how this works. It's just a nice, really lightweight mineral-based powder, and it works good for setting your under eye area. It's not a thick, drying type of powder, and I just use a little bit to set my under eyes. I've also been noticing that if I use too much powder, like, it just looks like gross. So I just use a very small amount, and then I swirl and tap off most of it, and it just seems to be working nicely. I'm going to also use this same brush and powder to set my T-zone area. Here, this summer, I have been getting much more combo skin than I've ever gotten. I don't know what the deal is, but I definitely need to set this T-zone, or I have been looking, depending on that foundation that I use, a little bit oily here. So I just prepare my skin by setting it in advance. Sometimes when I'm really lazy too, I'll take my beauty blender and whatever is left in here, just a tiny little bit, and just kind of set my face like this too. That way it doesn't pick up a lot of product, but it's still, whatever was left in the cap is going to set your face. I don't like to use a lot of powder because I'm not super oily, but I do get, you know, oily in the T-zone here. And I don't want to look dry and cakey and powdery. I don't like that look at all. I like my skin to look very skin-like, you know? Alright, you should be very proud of me. I've almost hit pan on my Bobbi Brown bronzer. It is like, I can see the rings. We are almost there. I use the Golden Light, and my all-time favorite, use it every single day, bronzing brush is the Real Techniques Multitask Brush. Perfection for bronzing for me. I love everything about it. And this is a very nice bronzing powder as well. Now, depending on your skin tone, she does have several shades. This, I think, is the lightest shade, but it's a very nice bronzer. It is up there in probably my top, I don't know, probably my top 5 bronzers that I reach for and really like. This is definitely one of them. And I think I've told you this before, but if you're a woman like me that has a rather large forehead, then if you take your bronzer down more, it like makes it appear less long, because it creates a shadow there and kind of, you know, pushes her back a little bit. So there's a little trick for you. And don't mind my crazy hair today. This is literally like day 4 hair. I just sprayed a ton of dry shampoo and hairspray in it to make it work, because I'm going to wash my hair tomorrow, not today. And so, because for the rest of the week, you know, you got to follow a schedule. Like, I got to schedule things to do, so you got to plan washing your, I'm sure you do the same thing, plan washing your hair around the different events and things that you're going to go to. So you just have to deal sometimes with crappy hair. But I'm actually not going anywhere for the rest of the day, so I don't care. You might care, but if you want to see a good hair day, just maybe watch a different video. This one's about the makeup. Or actually, this one's about the chit-chat, because that's why I love watching chit-chat get readies with me, is because some days you just want to have someone to chat with, you know? I'm going to contour my face with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and the way I use this palette, for contouring is to mix these two shades. I don't know why, I just like the color that it creates when you mix these two. This one's a little cooler, this one's a hint warmer, and I just find if I mix them together, like, I don't need to worry about making a decision on which one, because you just go for both. And that's usually how I roll with a lot of things anyways. Like, I can't decide which shirt to get. Ah, heck, let's just get them both. You know what I mean? It can get you into trouble, but you'll be happy later, you know. And then you don't have to waste gas going back, or waste clicking on reordering, you know, or waste shipping, because you paid shipping twice. So you can't hear it, but in the background downstairs, my kids are napping right now, but gosh, my son is such a light sleeper, and actually this room has a vent into his room, which is equally frustrating when you're trying to film a video and he can hear you. But I've been trying to leave the TV on or music or something, because he's such a light sleeper that he wakes up and he hasn't been napping his normal amount for the past week, which is why I kind of look like a disaster. Look at this hair. Anyways, I'm listening to Irish Celtic music, and I love it. I love Irish Celtic music. It's so relaxing, and I feel like there should be some sort of sweet little love story music, or love story movie on downstairs. I love watching, like, you know, old-fashioned love story movies, especially ones that take place in Ireland. I don't know why, but ever since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to visit there. So who knows, maybe someday I shall visit. Have any of you ever been there? That would, I mean, tell me if you have, and any stories you may have to share. My husband's been there, but only on a layover. He stopped there long enough to have a Guinness at a pub, and then carried on his travels. But I don't know, he says it's really gorgeous, and you know, you've seen movies and whatever, and it looks really pretty. So, okay. This might be a long get ready with me, because I'm so chatty sometimes that, like, my raw footage will literally be like an hour, and I'll be like, oh, I can't upload an hour video. I mean, some of you would probably be okay with that. Are you okay with, like, not cutting out much, or do you like it more condensed, or what? Let me know. So I'm gonna clean up now, and I usually typically mix these two shades, because once again, this one's kind of brightening and this one's a little bit more skin toned, so I just mix them together, and I just kind of go under here and just kind of clean up any mess that I usually leave. Alright, I did my brows off camera. My brows take me a hot minute, and there's just no point to film it. It's really lame, and I can't talk during them because I have to concentrate so much. Okay, the other thing I wanted to give a go was the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. Never tried this, so I got a little sample of that I also got in that order. So if you ever call the Melrose store in California, just know they're very nice to you. They will help you out with any questions that you have, and they will probably throw in some samples, which is always fun to try new things you've never tried before. And I have not tried this eyeshadow primer. So, I'm going to throw this on my eyes. And the eyeshadow palette we're going to use today, I'm so excited about, and I've truly been loving, is the Anastasia Shadow Couture palette. Looks like so. This is limited edition, I believe, so if you do want this palette, you're gonna have to snag it up sooner than later. It does come with a double-ended brush, but I don't know, I might use it, but probably not. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna start off with Soft Peach and a fluffy Sephora number 10 crease brush, just a big fluffy one, and we're gonna throw this everywhere, mainly in our crease, but I like to dust a little bit on my lid so that we're starting off with a nice base here. Now I'm going to dig into Morocco, which the reason I bought this palette was because these 4 shades right here called my name, and so did the pink champagne color. The rest of them I was like, nah, but I love these warm shades. So I'm just going to take like a 217 type of brush and dip into Morocco, which I love this color. You'll see, it's just so pretty. And it's super pigmented too. Really pigmented this one is. The soft peach, I kind of had to build up a little bit there. But this one, you don't really need much for it to show up, that is for sure. So I need some recommendations from you guys. I would like to try some Dior of their original like shorter lip glosses, or I would also like to try some more Chanel Glossomers. So I want some recommendations from you guys. What do I need? Like, what are your favorites? What do you think would look good on me? Leave those in the comments below, and I will be sure to check those out the next time I get to the counter. Because I look at swatches all the time. Are you crazy like me and lay in bed and just look at makeup swatches like a weirdo? Like, if I asked anybody in my neighborhood if they did that, they would think I was straight up crazy. They'd be like, no. I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of soft peach and just soften up the Morocco, and that way there's no like harsh edges or whatever. I just like to go in, whenever I add a new color, I kind of go back with the first shade I used, whatever it may be, whether it's a cream or like a light, whatever lightest shade I've used, just to kind of blend things out. I don't think I want to do something too complex today. Let's just keep this simple and pretty. Really bronzy and just pretty. I'm going to take, let's just use this eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. here. It's a C brush, looks like so. And I'm going to dip into the shade Spoiled. And the shade's kind of like a peachy shade. It's kind of in between the two shades that we used, but it has a little bit of glitter in it. I hope it doesn't have a lot of fallout since we already did my face. But I'm going to pack that onto my lid here. Yeah, it definitely has gold glitter specks in it. This shade kind of reminds me of Laura Mercier's Baroque, but not as pigmented and like a little bit lighter. But it's a similar idea where it has like gold flecks in it. It's really pretty actually. Now I'm going to do my lower lash line here a little bit. I'm going to do a pencil brush when I can find one here. Where are you? Pencil. Actually, no, let's just do this. No, let's do pencil. Pencil. Let's do this. And I'm going to take both Soft Peach and Morocco. I'm going to start off with Morocco. And then I'm just going to carry that underneath here. That was a lot. We're going to be blending. Oh my goodness, we're going to be blending. I absolutely love, I'm sure you figured this out by now. I love to just smoke out my lower lash line with shadow. It's not so harsh as lining it. And it's soft and really sexy and pretty. And then I'm just going to take the Soft Peach, and I'm just going to use this brush here. Wipe it off a little bit, and just kind of soften the edges under here a little bit. So it just kind of mimics or mirrors what we did on top. Now I'm going to take Urban Decay's 24/7 eyeliner pencil in the shade Roach. And I'm just going to do a I don't think I'm going to do a wing. I'm just going to line my upper lash line with this. It's just a really pretty coppery, rich chocolatey shade with a little bit of gold flecks in it. And I don't know about you, but I really am not good at lining my eyes. And it is my least favorite part of makeup application is eyeliner. I love the result. I hate the process. I like how creamy these eyeliners are, but they do not stay in the waterline at all. So they're nice, they glide on really nice, but they are not by any means a waterline eyeliner. I'm going to do a little bit of mascara, and then I'm going to be applying my favorite lashes right now, which are the House of Lashes. I don't have the actual case, but the Boudoir lashes, guys. These are so gorgeous. But before I apply them, I do like to do a little bit of mascara just to kind of blend my very straight short lashes in with these incredibly fluffy, voluptuous, and beautiful, beautiful lashes. Coincidentally, this mascara is pretty good stuff. This is the Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Mascara. It has a rubber wand and a lot of like these little teeth that literally grab your lashes. So if you're looking for separation, I'd say this doesn't do volume, but it definitely gives separation and length. It's a nice mascara. And this is my first mascara I've ever, no, I think I tried another one by Bare Minerals one time, but it wasn't wild. But this is actually good. I like this. So if you have lashes that need like length and separation, this is gonna do it for you. It's really nice. Eyes are done, lashes are on. Let's move on to blush. So I think I can rock this blush today. I wanted to show you the Becca, one of the new Becca blushes. I picked up Nightingale. It's a really pretty, kind of like a deeper mauve-y rosy shade, and it's so pigmented though. So these blushes are highly pigmented, and I understand like they're kind of expensive, but you get a ton of product because the reality is you can't use very much of it. A little goes a very long way. So I'm going to start with less and apply it very light-handedly because this is so richly pigmented that I don't want to have clown face, but I want to have a nice little like rose glow since we're kind of doing a lot of like bronzy tones today. Wanted to have a little color on my cheeks. And it kind of mimics the color of my lips, even though I'm going to cover that up with some lipstick. Oh, it's just a pretty blush, though. It really is a pretty rosy glow. For my highlighter, I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Beige Shimmer Brick. I'm really into this one right now. It's a lighter champagne, but you can kind of, you know, you can stay up here if you want it to be a lot lighter. If you're really fair skinned, this would be really great highlighter in general. Even if you're not a fair skin tone, this is just a great run-of-the-mill lighter toned highlighter. So I'm going to kind of, since we're kind of doing bronzy, going to stick down here mainly. And oh, it's so pretty on. It's just, you can't go wrong with her shimmer bricks because they're so finely milled. They just glide on like butter, and they create such a gorgeous glow. Not chunky glitter, not just, oh, so soft. So soft and pretty. I wouldn't use the word subtle, but soft, pretty. Oh, I just love them. And these work really great too. This is what I've been doing recently, is taking whatever highlighter I use, I've been using as my inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight. So we'll just pop a little in there. And then before I get onto my lips, the last thing I do is I Fix Plus my face. You know what I need to buy is one of those little handheld fans to keep at my vanity. Now that's a genius idea, Chelsea, because then you can just go, you know, and not have to do this. It's a good bicep workout though. For my lips today, I bought quite a few lipsticks lately, but lipstick, like if you go to my channel, you in the banner, my motto is love, laugh, lipstick. Lipstick is my favorite makeup product ever. I have a lot of it and I just absolutely love lipstick. So I couldn't decide if I wanted, I've already worn this one though in a video, the Dose of Colors, in the actual haul that I hold this, and I wore this. This would look beautiful today, but I'm going to wear a different lip combo with some other lip products I picked up. But before we put that on, I'm going to use this lip liner. This is the Starlooks Luscious Longwear Lip Color in the shade Naked. This is it needs to be sharpened. This is a beautiful peachy nude. How do you sharpen this? It's a beautiful peachy nude. You know what? We're just going to put it on dull because I'm not going to mess with that right now. And then for the lipstick, I'm going to use NARS Julie. Oh, she's beautiful. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of the Marc Jacobs lip enamored high shine lip lacquer in the shade Moon Glow. I love these. This is my only one that I bought, but the formula on this is fabulous. This will stay on all day. It's like a liquid gloss, opaque lipstick type thing. Ugh, high shine, sticks around, super sexy color. So here's the finished look. I really am into these products right now. Sometimes you like haul things and you're like, that's okay, but I really like this foundation and you can't go wrong with a Becca blush. They're just really pigmented, they stay on really well, and they have a nice shade range, and I'm really digging this. So if this caught your eye, I would say grab it, because these are limited edition, and I hate that they do that, but they do have some repeat shades from previous palettes, so that might turn you off. I have the past 3 palettes that Anastasia has come out with, I've passed on, so I was really glad to pick this up. Doesn't this just remind you of like the 1970s in some way, shape, or form? Like, I don't know, I just look at it and the colors remind me of like my grandma's living room colors that she used to have. So anyways, you need these lashes too. But I'm really pleased with how the look came out. I guess it came out very summery and bronzy. I really didn't plan on what I was going to do, but this is kind of the look I like to wear in the summer anyways. Just really simple, lots of lashes, a bronzy eye, a really bright pink lip, pinky nude lip, and yeah, a lot of bronzer and a lot of highlighter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. All the questions I asked you, I can't remember what I asked you, but just answer them below if you feel like it. And yeah, and I will chit chat with you guys soon.